Brazīlija. Pēc iedzīvotāju skaita ar milzīgu atrāvienu lielākā pasaules kausa dalībniece, ar ko spēlēs Latvija. Vairāk nekā 214 miljonu iedzīvotāju. Interesanti, ka ir tikai 2 basketbola valstsvienības, kas piedalījušās pilnīgi visos pasaules kausa turnīros. Tās ir ASV un Brazīlijas izlases. Brazīlijas rindās ir šī turnīra vecākais spēlētājs. 40-gadīgais saspēles vadītājs Marcelinho Huertas. Vēl pavisam nesen viņš kopā ar Artūru Kurucu spēlēja Baskonija rindās Spānijā.
Well, we've been in Baskonia together for a few years, and we became friends. And I mean, he's developed so much as a player. When I got there, he was really young, and I mean, physically he was always very good. But I think he's developed his game in so many different ways. And today, he's one of the keys of this Latvian team, and he's played for Baskonia for so many years. He played in Vefriga a few seasons ago as well, where he had a very big season individually speaking, and he's trying to find his space in the European scenario, and with all the potential he's got, I have no doubt he will.
Kā viņu izsist no ritma? Daudz bijis treniņos vai spēlēs. Ir kaut kas tā, kā viņu uzvilkt?
Jāprasē pa visu laukumu. Viņam nepatīk, ka viņam spēlē ar kontaktu, un viņam arī patīk tāda, kad nav pārāk daudz kontakta, kad tāda mierīga spēle, kad var nolasīt kaut kādas situācijas, tāpēc noteikti būs jāpalien zem ādas arī.
Blums sasistuje Huertas. Jeb iztulkojot Blums aizvietos Huertas. Šāds virsraksts 2008. gada augustā parādījās kādā spāņu interneta portālā. Pēc vienas sezonas Bilbao basket Brazīļu vietu ieņēma Jānis Blums, kurš tur pavadījis vienu no labākajiem karjeras nogriežņiem. Jānis Blums, you switched in Bilbao team, so he said, you have a good relationship with him too.
Yeah, well, Yanis and we never played together, but we've always had a lot of good friends in common, and we've seen each other so much, and we always had a great relationship on the court, even when we played against each other. And he's one of those guys that you admire, not only because he was a great player, but one of those people that can mark someone's career, and he's a legend. So Yanis, good talking to you.
Okay, and one more, the last question. You had the opportunity to play with the legend Kobe Bryant. How he impacted your career?
Oh, I guess the way he's impacted everyone that loves basketball. I mean, not only what he has achieved in his career on the court, but off the court. I think he inspired others. The way he, lived his life, the way he saw not only basketball but the world, and the guy that was very open-minded, very different than most American players that I've met throughout my career. And I mean, he was special in every single aspect, Of course, he was very driven to win, and he did whatever it took to push his teammates to the next level, to become a winner, because, he didn't accept people not working as hard as he did, being a superstar and carrying the team most times on his back, and seeing other people that, maybe had like secondary roles, just, being lazy. So I think, he was able to push and motivate other players to achieve greatness as well.
Obrigado. 1891. gadā basketbolu kā spēli izgudroja James Naismits. Viņa vārdā arī nosaukts kauss, par ko cīnās šī turnīra komandas. Interesanti, ka Brazīlija bija viena no pirmajām valstīm, kas sāka to spēlēt. 5 gadus pēc grozbumbas izgudrošanas Brazīlijā ieradās amerikāņu profesors Augusto Šous, kurš tika uzaicināts kā pasniedzējs kādā no San Paulu universitātēm. Līdzās dažādām grāmatām viņa koferī līdzi bija arī no ASV atvesta basketbola bumba, un tā sākās Brazīlijas groza bumbas stāsts. Dienvidamerikāņu basketbola ziedu laika bija pagājušā gadsimta 50. līdz 70. gados, kad Brazīlija pasaules kausā izcīnīja 6 medaļas, 2 zelti, tikpat sudrabi un bronzas. FIBA Amerika kausā Brazīlija uzvarējusi 4 reizes, un pēdējo no tām 2009. gadā. Tāpat pagājušā gadsimta vidū tā spējusi 3 reizes izcīnīt Olimpisko spēļu bronzu. Kopumā šī valsts Olimpisko spēļu turnīrā pārstāvēta 15 reizes. Šajā pasaules kausā, diemžēl jau pirmajā spēlē, izlase palika bez viena no līderiem – Raula Netū, kurš pagājušā sezonā spēlēja Clevelandas Cavaliers. Basketbols tam pārauta ceļgala cīpsla. Brazīlija sākusi ar 3 uzvarām 4 spēlēs. Vienīgo reizi zaudēts Spānijai, tas grupu turnīrā, ar te 20 punktu starpību. Uzvaras pār Irānu un Kotdivāru, bet otrā posma pirmajā spēlē pārsteigta Kanāda. For you as a player, this is 5th time in the World Cup. You achieved the top 6 in 2014. Is this team also capable of repeating that?
Well, we are. I think we've showed this not only throughout the competition, but also in the preparation. We've had very good games playing against, powerhouses in the international scenario, and I think we believe in ourselves, and that's a big step. Of course, winning a game like tomorrow is much more than that. We got to be, locked in many circumstances, and we know how important is the game for both teams. But I think we have a possibility winning this game to be in the top 8, and from there, single game elimination, anything can happen. So we just got to be very ambitious and looking up to it. 2014
was so far in last tournament's best result. Top 6 they finished. They lost to Serbia in quarterfinals. Yes. What is capable of this team this year?
We were talking about being competitive, like during the whole season. Like today, Brazil has no players in the NBA. We just have like 2 signings for EuroLeague. So our players are in development, like to reach the first tier of like elite basketball. And but we know like we had some good pieces. We have a coach that studies a lot and tried to be like integrated with like the basketball that's practiced today. Yesterday, for example, they put a totally exclusive game plan for playing Canada, a really old-fashioned basketball, which is worked. So we imagine that tomorrow against Latvia, they will have a totally different game plan, but like well prepared as well. And for us, like it's a good opportunity that they have even for directly qualify to the Olympics. Like Europe, like for Americas, like you have only 2 spots available directly from the World Cup, and like this win yesterday refreshed our energy and our confidence, and I just think that will be a fun game tomorrow. And in my vision, like not being humble, like you guys are the favorites.
Brazīlija tāpatās ir favorīts uz šo spēli, un mēs atkal ejam no tās pašas pozīcijas. Izdarīt kaut ko mēs nekad neesam izdarījuši.
About this game plan, how do you think? You mentioned old-fashioned basketball, but tomorrow maybe they are also trying to be slow, somehow to stop the speed of Latvian guys.
Yeah, the Latvian players are really face-passed basketball, which is something that personally I enjoy watch. I like this more like active with a high volume shooting. After yesterday, I probably would say that we would equal this game, but now I'm not sure, because during the game against Canada, I was complaining a lot about this kind of game, which I thought that it would not work. But thank God I'm not the coach. The coach made like a really great execution there. I think that we will not slow pace the game, at least welcoming like the Latvian team as we did against Canada. But during the game, maybe we can switch and make like this change of pace being a strategy for the Brazilian team.
So maybe a short explanation. What do you mean by old-fashioned? Like they tried to use all the 24 seconds till the last second?
We talked about that like in the press conference. Like it's what's exactly the question that I made for the coach, and he was even a colleague actually said we were waiting the 10 seconds countdown to attack, and said no. Actually, we were waiting at 7 or 8 seconds, and then we start to make like the moves. And it was a bunch of one-on-one drives, like trying to score. Very few like 3-point attempts, because like we were trying to speed up at like this final run of the clock. And if we didn't score, at least like we had a good situation to fight for rebounds, because they were concentrating like 2 or 3 guys trying to close this drive and open up at some spots for boxing out and take some offensive rebounds. So it was a really like to the basketball tactics was a very fun game with a lot of content to analyze. So, but it's old-fashioned.
Nu, tu pareizi saki, viņi pārsteidz ar kaut kādu spēju, kas nav raksturīgi dienvidniekiem, tādā, ļoti disciplinēti izmainīt savus uzsvarus spēles laikā un iet pretī savai kaut kādai dienai, savai kaut kādai ģenētikai, ja, un mēģināt spēlēt lēni, mēģināt spēlēt precīzi, mēģināt spēlēt pacietīgi, ja, kas tomēr nav raksturīgi. Un droši vien saistīts ar to, ka viņiem ir izteikti saspēles vadītāji, kas arī to visu kontrolē, ja, mēs viņus saucam tādus kā mazie ģenerāļi uz laukumu, ja, un viņi arī kontrolē tos pārējos spēlētājus. Tā kā viņi var noteikti pārsteigt, viņi to ir spējīgi, viņi var izmainīt stilus, ja, un es domāju, ka tas ir viena no lietām, ko mēs noteikti būsim gatavi.
Brazīlijas basketbolistiem cīņā pret baltiešiem ir 4 zaudējumi. Līdz šim tā 4 reizes tikusies ar Lietuvu. 2 reizes mūsu dienvidu kaimiņiem kapitulēts olimpiskajās spēlēs, 2 reizes pasaules kausā. Bet tagad dienvidamerikāņiem iespēja samērot spēkus pret mūsu zemi Latviju.